Hey there, and welcome to A Well-Rounded Life, the podcast, a space for creative entrepreneurs seeking an intentional life and biz filled with grace, passion, and purpose. I'm your host, Jamira. I'm a mama, wife, dessert fanatic, and on the ultimate mission to get you closer to your idea of what it means to live a well-rounded life. Right here is where you'll find curated resources, quick tips, and relatable stories, no matter what season of life you're in. So hang out with me for a bit and let's dive in. Today's show is sponsored by my brand new course, Systems for Your Sanity, which was designed for mamas and busy bees that are ready to implement systems in their homes. And if you are feeling overwhelmed and struggling to keep things afloat, come hang out with me inside of the course and I got you covered. The best part? The course is straight to the point and it is budget friendly. So head over to systemsforyoursanity.com, take a peek inside, and let's get those systems in place. Hey Rounders, Jamira here, and I am super thrilled and always nervous to have my husband join us towards the end of the show as we have done in seasons past. And we actually are changing up the topic. We had one topic in mind that I had brainstormed, but just didn't feel right. So we're going to jump into a topic that randomly came up as we were watching a show on TV, and I'll let him get into the gist of that. But thank you guys for hanging with us and rocking with me for season 4, 3, 2, and 1. This is our second to last episode. We have one more episode that I am going to drop before we close out the season, but I just want to say thank you before we get too ahead of ourselves in today's episode. So without further ado, let's jump into it and welcome, here we go, my husband Phil to the show. Welcome back, Phil. No.
What up, though?
No, we're not doing this.
In Jackson's voice.
Speaking of favorite son, his birthday is in a couple of hours. And we've been up preparing, getting everything ready for him. Some surprises we have. So I might do behind the scenes for that as well. But Phil, you want to tell them what show you were watching, which is prompting the, let me tell them what the topic is first. You want to go with
What's the topic?
So the topic is basically how you feel some type of way about being called to the carpet on what you...
No, I'm not.
Okay, fine.
So yeah,
let's set the tone, and also if you hear
it was
munching,
a clear black
hold on,
night.
stop it.
A clear white moon.
Stop it.
My bad.
He is chewing on his cashews per usual, so I apologize for my guests for being rude.
Listen, this is part of my thing.
I know. I bribe you with nuts and
Come on,
drinks to come back on the show.
Come on, man.
All right, so tell them what you were watching and what was happening. Set the tone.
Yeah, so I'm just chilling in my little corner. I made for myself. I got a little cutout in our family room. Mm-hmm. And I'm watching an old episode of Blackish. And it's the episode where Dre is asked to volunteer by a stay-at-home dad. And he was like, nah, bro, I gotta work. And his kids were like, yeah, I understand. You're a money dad. And I look over to the side, and I see my wife, arms crossed, kind of smile like, huh. With her nose kind of down at me like, heh. And I'm like, what is that supposed to mean? And she turned around and walked away. And I'm like, nah. Come back and explain. So she has this perception of...
I have a perception.
Yeah, you have this, or I'm going to say you have this idea in your head that I'm a money dad.
Duh.
And I'm just like, nah, bruh, how am I a money dad?
So...
when you can't be a money dad, in my eyes.
Hold on. Let me cut you off really quickly. So the show, to set up the tone for the show, Dre, which as Anthony Anderson's character, was going around basically paying people off to help him basically be dad of the year. So his son got stuck in a tree, so he hired someone to get the son out the tree. The kids needed help with math. He was like, sure, I got you, and insinuated that he was going to help him with math, but he ended up paying someone a tutor. Kid needed help with the science project. He paid someone to do it. Everything got done. He just wasn't physically hands-on. But his kids didn't want for anything because he basically put people in place to ensure that the kids were held down and they got everything they needed. So when it was time when he was asked to volunteer at the school, Dre's character was like, yeah, nah, I don't do that. I don't volunteer. I pay for everything.
No, he didn't say I pay for it. He was more like I have to go to work.
Yeah, he has to go
Sorry,
to work.
Bro. And the kids were like, oh, it's all good, Pops, we understand. You're the money dad. You got to go to work. Mm-hmm. He's like, money dad? What do you mean? So he's like, no, you're the money dad. And then he started thinking back of all the times, like you said.
He paid people off.
He's like, oh, damn, I am the money dad.
Right.
But that's not my character.
Okay, so let me also full disclaimer. You're very hands-on as far as like hanging out, making sure Jack is the one that, has a bath, brush his teeth, get him ready for school, do all those things, However, we have, as a family, come to the conclusion that you are a money dad. You debated. You debated. Actually, Peyton's still up. Let me ask Peyton to give her 2 cents.
I'm literally just thinking, because I'm trying to be open-minded here.
Why is it bad to be a money dad? It's so funny.
I don't know if it's bad to be a money dad. Just the character that they had as a money dad.
He was a little cheesy.
Whoa.
He was a little cheesy. That's not you necessarily.
I think the difference with me is I work hard. And I feel like I work enough to pay for conveniences.
So why do you think Anthony Anderson's character didn't do the same?
Guys, he's paying for... His son got stuck in the tree. Come on. Like, he's paying for that. He gave the principal of their school, like, extra money to go buy shoes. Cause,
we have to figure out what episode number that is so people can actually go back and watch it.
It was a little extreme and exaggerated, I'm sure.
Yeah, it was exaggerated.
But you're comparing me to someone, like many people, I'm sure, that work... Like, I'm in sales, so I work... That's not on the clock.
Right.
So I may not have time to cut my grass.
And you put people in place to do it for you.
Yes. But also, if I'm a money dad, you're a money mom.
What the hell does that mean?
Because I put your shit in place too.
Philip.
Oh, it's not explicit?
No.
Well, my episode need to be with that E on it.
Let's
Listen,
go back.
I put your stuff in place too. How is it that I'm a money dad, but you're not a money mom?
Because I'm supported by the money dad. So
What
it's a trickle down effect.
So I get penalized for that?
Mm-mm. Okay, so let me first rewind and call Peyton. Peyton, can you come here? We need your thoughts on this.
Sure.
Okay, so you know how the other day we were watching Blackish and that episode with the money dad came up?
Oh yeah, I remember that.
And I looked at your dad and he looked at me like, what is that supposed to mean or whatever? Would you say your dad's a money dad? From the characteristics of what you think a money dad is.
Wait, do you know what a money dad is?
I mean, I watched the episode with you.
Okay.
But you're not going to get penalized because I know Christmas is around the corner by your money dad if you
First of all, don't do that. Don't do that.
Okay, let's see. So I feel like not as extreme as the main character Dre, but he's like, I mean, he doesn't pay for everything like to do for us. Like, if you know what I mean, like he does most of the stuff for us instead of paying someone else to do it.
Right.
So he still like helps us.
Yeah.
So not that much, no, like not.
But also,
Hold on, let me ask you, Jamar.
Sure.
What makes me a money dad in your eyes?
From what the guy was saying about some people cannot, their way of service is actually showing up and getting their hands dirty, and other people's way of service in helping out is writing a check. I'm the service person.
Are you?
Because I don't. Okay, stop. I'm the service person, and you're the check writer, and that's what makes us a good team. So you're money dad, and I'm maid and mom.
But is it you're able to do the service because I have to do the money dad?
No one. I guess this is the issue. No one is you obviously have to work, right? And you obviously work, and you can't volunteer.
Like, I could volunteer.
You could on your off days.
No.
You could.
I mean,
You could. You just choose not to.
Cut whatever. Cut this episode. Cut it. Cut it. Cut this.
And Paige tried to be nice, but sure enough, the other day she was like, "Yeah, Dad, you really are money dad."
Listen, if I'm a money dad,
what's wrong with it?
Because I just feel like I don't know what's wrong with it. I don't know.
I think it was a wake up call.
It's not though.
It is.
Convenience is not a money dad. Paying for convenience is not money dad.
Okay, but
or is it?
Yes.
Is that what a money dad is?
He if he could have paid someone to step in to volunteer and wear a name tag and put his name together, he would have done that.
What do you mean?
Dre's character. If he could have had someone physically volunteer, he would have had someone step in his place.
Oh no,
to
he
do
would.
that.
The episode he actually was like, "No, I'm missing out on the joys of my kids."
At the end.
No, that's why he wanted to volunteer.
Yeah, but he also got slack for it because he didn't like to be called a money dad.
Right. So when he no. So when he.
That was so funny.
You funny, bro. Because it's funny because I'm taking on your money mom burden.
What does that mean?
Meaning you're not a money mom because I pay for the money mom, so I get all your negative energy.
But I also am the parent that is hands-on volunteer. When we could be at the school, I'm the one that they see. They're the ones that they're like, "Oh, Mrs. Pollard."
If you're doing bath, if I'm doing virtual learning on my quote-unquote days off, if I'm doing bike riding, if I'm doing...
You do all of that.
Yeah, so you can't be a money dad. I'm sorry. Can't do it.
Listen, I'm never going to take away from the fact that you are a rock star dad. You do more things than people even know.
All right, guys. Welcome. Thanks for joining us.
Okay,
there you go. That's all we need to know.
No.
Period.
However, I also think we talked about this.
Period, poo.
What?
Is that what y'all say now?
I don't say that.
Period, poo.
Are you laughing at him? You embarrassed?
Well, y'all say that?
Oh, you're not. Only teenage girls say that.
Oh.
Don't be weird.
Too late.
I'm a weird money dad now?
Yeah. I'm told him to get you a shirt that says money dad, money dad, money dad.
I ain't wear it.
Okay, so let's move on. Money dad. We talked about this. Did we talk about this in the last episode or just in casual conversation about how some people do get penalized or get an eyebrow or a nose in the air for having the funds to pay for convenience, and how when you work hard knowing that sometimes you don't have the hours and the time to do the things that you used to do, like cut the grass and do the lawn and laundry and food cooking and all the things. And so sometimes people have to pay to get these things checked off their list, and they have to pay to have people to help them. And there are some people who get a lot of slack for that, whereas I teach with my clients, and I talk to my friends about it. A lot of people get nose in the air. It's almost like with the mom shaming thing sometimes, like, oh, you have a nanny, or oh, you have a this.
Get on my level.
But yeah, and so it's a situation where some people feel like, who do you think you are, nose in the air? But if you can afford the conveniences because you work really hard, and that may not be your ministry, do you feel like there's something wrong with that? I don't, personally. But some people
you can't ask the money dad that question.
No,
I told you, listen, I have no problem paying for conveniences. I don't feel like that makes you a bad person or a money dad or a money mom. I feel like me paying for lawn service after I worked 12 hours, it gives me more time to spend with you guys.
Facts. Yeah.
If I have to, work extra this whatever week, that way I can take off and go to Cancun and have intentional time with you guys. I'm sure you guys are all about it. You guys are like, hell yeah, we'll go work on the weekend.
Right.
So again, the work you put in is what you get out.
True.
And if that means I get to now have a personal chef and you get to do something else for us, because
personal chef, I am the personal chef.
I'm just saying.
I'm gonna say, let's give real life examples. Don't confuse the people.
No, I'm just saying, like if you now have a cleaner service come in once a month, or a helper come in once a week, or whatever it is, it's just, again, it's one of those conveniences that is at everyone's disposal, and you can use it if you are,
No, I think some people...
It's time. Like sorry, I don't mean to cut you off.
No, you got it.
I just feel like time is money, like literally. So if I have to come home and jump on a call, and again it takes away like whatever. I just feel like the money you can make can again.
So let me chime in there. So in my course, System for Your Sanity, in one of the modules in the beginning, we do a whole exercise where we break out how much time you're actually spending on a task and does it make sense to outsource it if it means you're going to have time with your family or more time to do the work you need to get done, or are you going to spend 100 hours a day doing a task and it's draining, where you could pay someone else and they do it better, faster than you would. And so it's a legit exercise we break down, and it was eye-opening to people that I'm sitting here mad in my feelings doing 6 hours of laundry a week when I could pay someone, show them how to do it, and then I can actually enjoy the holidays with my family. So that's something else to...
Sounds like a money mom to me.
It's not a money mom. That's a practical... I'm all about practicality.
So yours is practical and mine is... Okay. I get where
practical.
This is going. I see what we're doing here. Got it.
No, it's
your
practical.
show, your rules. Go ahead.
No,
I'll be the money
you are
dad.
my guest on this show. So, okay, money dad. No, I think we just joked to say it to get under your skin because you're like, what? But
I don't know why it's negative in my eyes, but I don't know. Maybe it's not.
But you also were the same guy with getting your feelings when I'm like, I do the majority of the housework and the chores, and then you're like, well, I do this.
No.
We don't have to go back down that road.
Let's not go back down because you didn't say majority. I agree, 100%. Sure.
Okay, that's good. We're good. We'll move on. It was a sore topic, if you can tell. But
it wasn't sore. You just the way you worded it before. But we'll go. That's a whole other episode.
Is it? Mm-hmm. I think we want to do that. Another episode. Anything else you can think of as far as like just reflecting on roles? Because I think that's what this comes down to, roles that you play in your family. And I've realized over the last year with COVID has changed how I'm moving into the new year with my business. And I realized that I would be so mad and internally just sad and burdened in some ways, feeling like I wasn't doing enough in my business and serving and showing up the way I wanted to show up, because I felt like I was focused on family. When your family is in the home 100% of the time, that means there's more cleaning up to do. That means there's more meals to be made. That means there's more attention. And so I felt my attention being shifted, in the house during COVID. And because I consider myself like the house manager, upkeeper person, I feel like I didn't get to do as much of my business. But then I made a decision to surrender and not get so hung up on things. And we all have to give ourselves grace during this whole season, of COVID and the unknown. And so I'm readjusting on how I do things and shift, because I realize that work is great. I love my clients, but I'm always going to do and put y'all first. So if there's laundry, if there's food that y'all need to be fed and you're hungry, I'm going to make sure you're fed before I post something to Instagram. Like, that's just how I personally am. But I recognize the role that I play in this family. And why are you laughing?
Go ahead. No,
what the hell is funny though?
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
That's the role that I play. And
just make it seem like you just come out with a maid outfit and duster and just
I think we could bring Peyton back for that. I don't have a duster, but I don't stop moving.
No, just the way, like when my eyes are closed when you were saying that.
When I wake up, you imagine me in a maid outfit?
You were explaining the code, like they're in quarantine and how you were moving, and I'm like, what? Which is true. You definitely hold us down, but just my vision of how you described it was, yeah. No, I think definitely it's all about roles you play in your team.
I'm going to jump in real quick. But I also said I feel like I had to pump up the volume, quote unquote, is because because you got really busy with work on a whole nother level. So
don't put me in the street like that. But.
You were busy managing your job because COVID changed a lot of things for people. And that meant that you were very involved with work. Now, on your days that you are scheduled to be off, and I put that in quotation marks, you were hands-on with virtual learning, and so that's when I got to sneak in some work.
And moms and all that.
But then you're still doing 12-hour plus work days. Like, it's still nonstop. And so I'm never going to be like, if I see you're working a deal or doing something, instead of you getting Jackson ready for, winding down the bed, I jump in and I'll do it. I'll make sure that it's good, because that's what a team does. You tag people in, and where someone can't show up, and that reminds me of like with my condition. When I can't show up, I literally will tap out at like 7 o'clock and go upstairs and get in the bed. And then you just, figure it out and make sure everybody's good, and don't even look my way twice, because I need to rest and I know you need to work. So it's just, to me, that goes under the whole well-rounded life umbrella as well.
Really?
Yeah, like when you think about your whole universe, our family is considered well-rounded because we pick up where we need to pick up, and we fall back, and we put things in place when we need to. So
would you say I'm well-rounded?
No.
Damn.
We were talking about this. There's nothing well-rounded about you.
Wow.
No. Because you mentioned if you want to go to Cancun. You know where you're going to go to Cancun with? 2 cell phones.
What the hell's wrong with that?
That's
living.
It's not living. No. Meaning, when you're well-rounded and you're supposed to be intentional and hanging out with your family and all that, your phone is not tinging and blinging and text message.
Is well-rounded, like zen, peace of mind,
no,
relaxation, a balance of. What is?
So let me just do a disclaimer here. Well-rounded, your definition of living well-rounded and mine can vary. I will say that.
Okay.
And I always ask my guests on the show, what is their definition of living well-rounded?
I
will start with that. We can. So let's start with that. Bill, what is your definition of living a well-rounded life?
I'll tell you later.
Okay.
I don't know. I'll think about it. Go ahead, finish.
So,
what's yours?
My definition of living well-rounded is a
Making
life.
money while you sleep.
No.
Turks and Caicos.
No.
At your second home.
No.
You smiling?
It sounds great right now. Turk sounds amazing. No, I think living well-rounded is being present where you need to be present, showing up when and where you need to show up, and the people around you and the things around you, knowing that you need to fall back, do whatever.
Damn, that sounds like me.
No.
Yes, all day.
Phil, stop.
Bruh, I'm just saying, you just described me to the T.
That's a damn lie.
Okay,
stop.
I'm just saying.
I'm sorry. Peyton just came back. Why are you laughing?
Hey, tell
That's not true.
What?
That's not true for me?
What's not true?
Tell the truth.
I am telling the truth.
About what?
He describes himself.
Living well-rounded?
Yeah.
You think your dad lives a well-rounded life?
No.
Hold on. Do that definition again and listen.
Go. No, she's a very smart, intelligent young lady. You just don't want to accept the truth. That you don't live a well-rounded life.
No, you can't handle the truth.
Boy, bye. I can't. You don't live a well-rounded life.
Daddy, let's say if you were to take, let's just say, if you were to take an hour off work, just no cell phone, nothing. If you come back to your phone, you wouldn't have at least 30 emails and 30 calls from clients. Let's just say that.
And then you would spend the next
first of all, that's why I take my phone with me.
No.
That's a well-rounded life.
No, it is not.
No, it's not.
No, I'm sorry.
Listen, if you want a Tuscan village
for a week.
Tuscan village for a week, we're going to take this phone on vacation. If you want group therapy,
you're the person that won't even put an out of office reply
not gonna do that.
on. You don't even put out of office. You're one of those people.
Who does that?
People who are trying to live well-rounded. They let people know that I got you when I come back. Mm-hmm. And that's the difference. And I know your job is unique.
No, it's not. But I'm just saying.
You look at me
for convenience.
You're looking at me like, there goes your Tuscan village. There goes your vacation with coronavirus.
I'm not. Honestly, I say that jokingly. Now, I know a lot of people that make a lot of money and are very happy, and they have a web matches on. For me, I just feel like I don't want to come back to 100 emails. It's not about the sale or about the... And again, we do a good job selling, which means you have a lot of clients.
Right.
And people are buying homes, and it's a process, and again, a simple text of update or are you guys open today or can you help me get in contact with this lender is a 2-second thing.
Interesting.
Or my water is running. Who do I contact? Here's the customer service person. Versus waiting 2 weeks or a day or 4 days, and you're like, "Oh snap! Did you get that fixed?" Oh, thanks a lot, Phil. But whatever happened.
So what do you say?
So I just feel like knocking that out, and you say it's not intentional, but I feel at ease knowing that there's nothing over my head
you feel
coming back forward. Because I'm well rounded, and again, I don't feel like
don't stop saying that.
I am.
You're disrespecting.
I'm gonna get a shirt made. I'm well rounded.
I have shirts that say
I'm gonna wear one.
and you would be a fraud.
I'm putting one on.
You would be a fraud.
If it's tight or not, I'm putting one on.
You're not gonna wear my shirt.
And I'm telling you right now, I'm well rounded because when I wake up, what I play every morning, and I'm ready to go operate, and everyone's happy in this house. I get time for Jack money, time for payday. You get time. Even Billy gets time, and that's your dog. Let me just say this: if you need something, we good.
If I need anything, you will make sure I have whatever I need, and I will never take that away. However,
well-rounded.
You are cool knowing that you don't have things over your head, but everybody else is holding the floats and the rafts and waiting for you to finish the call.
No, that's not true.
Peyton neck almost came off. It's okay, Peyton.
Do you know how many times I had to walk on eggshells on a Zoom call? I can hear you in the other room, talking to your client.
Yeah, that's Zoom call, but it's work time. I'm talking about if it's snack party, we're watching whatever. There are times where I have to get up because it's closings or
I understand that,
it's an issue at the table.
Just
hold on,
honey.
But how many, Peyton? Be honest with me. Be honest with the people here. Be honest with the people. How many times have we watched a show? How many times do we sit downstairs, you, me, and Jack, and watch just something on TV a week? How many times a day?
Once a day.
Thank you. Every day I come home, I have intentional time with my peoples.
That's great.
That's all I know.
I'm now talking about when we were on.
I'm just talking about that. Now, you talking about on my phone, Life Raft. Nah, Slim. Yes, if it's end of the month and we got to go to meet and I got 3 deals on the line.
You got this,
and you want this new bag, guess what we're going to do, Slim?
I don't need a new bag.
Hey, boo.
I'm good.
Go ahead, eat without me. I got to do it.
And
all I know is my peoples are good. If you ask Peyton, you good? Like, what's going on, Peyton? How's Dad? Oh, I saw him yesterday. I saw him this morning.
Yesterday.
We got chess matches. We got TV shows we watch.
Yesterday.
I'm just saying.
You don't live here.
We good. We good over here.
That's fantastic.
Just saying. Okay. Well-rounded, bruh.
Maybe in the new year you could actually work on meeting the definition of a well-rounded life.
You just said it's.
How about you live in?
Hold on. You just said that your definition may be different from mine.
It is.
So
clearly,
I'm well-rounded. Period. Period. Poop.
Oh my gosh, Daddy, you're embarrassing me.
She just wants you to stop while you're ahead.
Period. Poop.
Stop it.
What's wrong with you?
That's your father.
Because I'm well-rounded. I'm happy over here.
And that's your husband.
Yeah. Yep. Indeed, he is. All right. Well, last thing. What has COVID?
Excuse me.
COVID. Coronavirus.
Mm-hmm.
Like this pandemic.
You stopped. You said, "What has COVID?" I'm like, "What?"
No.
You can't say who is the Rona. Like, what's going on?
Like, what has the coronavirus pandemic situation taught you about? I guess just work. Like, how has work been affected in the sense of how you show up and experiences and all that? And let me preface that with. We were talking about, one thing you and I talk about is client experience and the importance of, regardless of a pandemic or not, how are a lot of these companies and businesses getting all this new business? And that's because of the whole couch situation. You know? Yeah, so backstory. We ordered a couch in August.
Must be nice.
Shut up. We ordered a couch back in August and we went to check on the status of the order. They tell us that the girl who was supposed to plug in our order got fired and never even put in our order. So now we're far back on the order, the chain. And then the factories were closed for COVID and the trucks and delivery. So Phil's in sales, I'm in sales, customer service in some factor. And we're just flabbergasted by the fact that this company had these people working for them who had terrible customer service But the guy's excuse was, oh, we're so busy. We got all these clients and things we're managing. Because, people are doing things in their home during COVID. We get all of that. But this is something I want people to consider. You may be booming and killing it and doing all the things. But to me, that means you have more money. That means you have more money to invest in your customer service, hire more people. There are a lot of people who need new jobs and want to pivot and shift. But it just doesn't sit right with me when you have people who are killing it and they are busy, but they don't put the right people in place, the front line, to make the client experience great. And I think that goes to what you're trying to do, where you are very much hands-on and you have people that love working with you because you do make yourself available, which is interesting because my next guest on the show, what, interesting?
Yeah.
It's interesting because the next guest does the same thing that you do, and her family doesn't like it. Don't say who the guest is. And her family,
know that?
You know who the guest is for the next season finale.
Okay.
Her family, she says the same thing, that she'll send a quick text, send a quick message, if it's a Sunday or whatever, and her family feels some type of way. But she's like, I'd rather deal with it if it's a quick, what size table do I need? Or whatever.
It's so much easier.
Yes.
I don't understand, because then, in my sense, it's group emails with 4 or 5 people on it, and then we're going back and forth with questions and trying to figure the issue out. 6 emails later, we figure it out. 4 days later, when you're off your 3-day weekend, you want to e-blast everyone. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Like, man, listen, Slim, that's over. Go home. Like, you good. Like, just email us right away. We got money on the table. Or just sit back. But you too late. That's all I'm saying. And especially when it's customer service based. And especially nowadays, where if you have any kind of real estate or home, I guess, good type product that you're selling, people are now more exposed to their pain points and have to live with them. So they're out more trying to improve that. So we were booming right now because people are like, damn, I do need this bigger backyard, this bigger study, or my neighbors do suck, blah, blah, blah.
Right, because they're around them more.
Because they're forced to be around them.
Right.
So
hence why we need a new couch.
How we need a new couch, because we're always on it.
We're
now
sitting
it's
on
even
the
worse.
couch because of COVID, and we haven't bought a couch in forever.
TVs, I'm sure, are booming. Couches are booming.
Yeah, we got
carpet,
a bigger TV.
Hardwood, cabinets, appliances.
Yeah.
I guarantee that stuff is crazy right now.
Because people are enjoying their homes for the first time in a long time.
Decks, outdoor space, I guarantee that was popping in the summer. So, and liquor, I'm sure that was always booming. Yeah. But anyway, point is, I'm with whoever your guest is. I really don't know what that is.
You don't listen to me.
I do.
He lies. Money Dad.
I know
you just pay somebody. I know you know. I'm messing with you. I know you
don't really know what it is. No, I was kidding. I know it is.
Stop confusing people. Okay, no, but I brought up the whole thing about the customer service and how the pandemic has opened my eyes up to people with piss poor customer service and people who actually care. And we're all busy and everybody has things going on. But if you're so busy that you have that much more business, then you should be able to pay people to do some of the back end support. So anyway, we are going to close out because now you're going to get her in trouble. I don't know what you're trying to do. We're going to close out the episode and wish everybody a happy holiday, Merry Christmas,
you gonna sing your song?
Kwanzaa.
I love for Christmas.
Are you serious? Do y'all see where she gets it from?
Do a freestyle for the folks?
Philip.
I wish you Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Everyone has unsubscribed. And you guys do not hold this against me. Do not forget though to leave us a rating review if you haven't done so. 5
Only if it's 5 star.
Good for you.
You gotta be careful with that.
I know. Only if it's 5
stars. You gotta
stars.
say.
We only accept the best in the Pollard house.
I'll take it.
You gotta say 5 stars. If it's not 5 star, please don't. Just let me know what I can do to be a 5 star.
As you tell your clients.
No, I say, listen, 5's not perfect. 5 is doing our job. Okay?
That's good.
Nothing can be perfect, but we're gonna make it perfect as we can for you. And if we can't get a 5-star, please let us know what happened and why we didn't get there.
Do you use that voice? And
No,
do you
I
use your
say-
hand gestures?
I say, listen, bruh.
Okay.
You want? Hey, listen. I'm about that action, boss. Give me that 5-star, Slim. Are you gonna? No, I'm just kidding.
You don't do that.
No,
No,
I
you would
I
never.
just say 5-star is all we can do. 4 and below do not work.
Mm-hmm.
So if it's not a 5-star, don't even worry about doing the survey.
Facts.
I'm kidding.
No, but it's true. Like,
No, I do the whole. If it's not, no, there's no
5
such
stars
thing as
is
perfect.
doing my job, and I think that's a great way to put it. That's the great way to put it.
Everyone's different. There's some high maintenance folks out there that we love, but
Why are you looking at me?
hey, Money Dad for a reason. High maintenance folks over here. Just saying.
I don't understand. That is a.
Bro, you go to sleep with a full face, a full beat boo.
I don't go to
Period
sleep
poo.
with a.
Period poo.
Philip,
Ah!
first of all, I don't go to sleep with makeup. That's like the ultimate no. You would never.
No.
Never. That's makeup, skincare 101. I don't
kidding.
care how drunk or hungover, you wash off your makeup. That
Wash
was
that
what my mama
face,
taught
wash
me.
that face.
And then do all that. But anyway,
Okay.
guys, we're good. I'm about to go to sleep in an hour and some change. It'll be my boy's birthday.
Yeah.
So I'm super
Take
excited.
the trash out.
And super sad. Yeah, you're going to do trash. And Peyton's going to go to bed.
Who said I'm going to bed? Okay, fine.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's not play games. But thank you guys for listening. We have one more episode before we close out.
Why am I not the last
season 4.
episode? I'm always the last episode. Who the heck's taking my spot?
Somebody pretty damn amazing. Not to say that you're not.
Wow. Are they a Money Dad too?
And I ain't money dad. They money fill in the blank first name. All right, but again, I'm trying to close out the
Go
show.
ahead, do your thing, Slim.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Well-Rounders,
bruh.
for hanging
Thank
out
you,
with
Rounder.
me.
We
and-
love you so much. Thank you so much. Give us a 5-star rating. Go ahead and subscribe. Click that box. Hit the like button. Do you guys have that here? The like thumbs up. Oh.
That's my channel.
Oh, Peyton has a YouTube channel.
Hold on, Peyton. Do
Go
your
subscribe. Peyton's Paradise.
hold on, Peyton. Do your thing. Your intro.
Oh, this is my
I'm sorry. This
Hold on.
is
let
not
her
a
do it. Let her do
crossover
the intro.
episode.
Let her do the intro.
This is my intro. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new and into this video. I will be doing blah blah blah. So make sure, before we get to the video, make sure you like it, get a big
I
thumbs
can't
up.
understand anything.
Yeah, I
that
know.
you're saying.
That's why I tried to be fast.
You gotta work on that. Okay.
Anyway,
Wow.
go
Are there any
subscribe.
speech, what is it, or like a linguist? What is that, the people that help you articulate your words? If you're listening, send me a DM and you can give Peyton some pointers.
Why don't you do it, Money Mom?
Yeah, why don't you do my intro?
I don't have no money. I am not
No,
money,
I'm
but-
saying like you do it hands on versus pay for it.
Oh, she can watch a YouTube video to learn how to be better at her YouTube videos. Or no.
Yeah.
There it is. Boom. All right, guys. We will chat with you later. Have a fantastic holiday and prayers for an amazing new year. We are claiming 2021 to be better than the rest.
Knock on wood.
Yes.
Us.
All right. Bye, guys.
Friends, thanks for kicking it with us this week. Remember to subscribe so you're notified when a new episode airs. I'd love it if you leave us a review and share this goodness with your squad. Until next time, seek a well-rounded life and remember to focus on what matters most.